Okay, our goal today is to get you set up using Google Docs. First thing you're going to need is the username and password that your teacher provided for you. So if you don't have that right now, pause the video and go get it. Great. Now, a couple things we're going to do today is first things I'm going to show you the login screen. We're going to actually use the login screen that my students use, but your teacher will probably have a login screen attached to your home page for you to use. But for today we're going to use it. It's right there and it's right here. Once we do that, we're going to head to the Google Docs homepage. We're going to log in, head to the Google Docs homepage. I'm going to show you a couple things there, including the My Drive section and the Shared section. Once that's done, what we're going to do today is we're going to create a document and share it with your teacher. This is an extremely important part of this activity, so when we get to this section, make sure that you don't move forward until you know how to do those things. Okay, let's take a look at your username and password. Now, your username is going to be broken into two parts. It's going to be the first three letters of your last name, and it's going to be your lunch code. If your lunch code is only 3 digits or 4 digits, what you'll do is you'll add 2 zeros or a 0 in front of it. So it'll be a 3-letter code and then a 5-digit code immediately. Now, this is all in lowercase, but you need to notice that when you get to the password, it's going to be broken into 3 parts. It's going to be a random word followed by a 2-digit number followed by another random word. And both of these words are probably going to be capitalized. I would suggest that you take these words and this password and you break it into 3 sections. I would take this and put it in one part of your assignment notebook. I would take this number and put it in another part of your assignment notebook, and I would take this other word and put it in a third spot in your assignment notebook. So if you have trouble logging in, you know that you can get to your password, but somebody can't pick up your assignment notebook and get into your Docs account. You really want to keep your Docs account password safe. Okay, once you're all set there, what we're going to do is we're going to head to our login screen. So, as I said, we're going to use our login, but what you'll do is as soon as you have that access point for your team, you're going to use that one instead. And you'll notice that ours is right here, and we're going to click right on Google Docs, which is going to take us to this page. And this page will be exactly the same whether you access it from our website at Teammate One or through your website. And you'll click on Google Docs, and it'll take you to a login screen. Now, this is where you're going to use the username and password that you were already given. So you log in right now. I'm going to head over to my login screen so that I can log in and show you a couple things. Do that now. Okay, now once you're logged in, what you're going to see is this terms page. Now, on this terms page, what I would suggest that you do is, for starters, I would read it. Okay, once you've read it, you can go right there and you can click that you accept those terms. Okay, now once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to see this page. And again, you can absolutely watch this video if you like. But once you've finished, you're going to click this Get Started, and this will probably say something different. This will probably say Go directly to Drive. Okay, so you're going to click that blue button. And then once you've done that, it's going to take you to this login page. And your login page should look exactly like this the first time you log in. Couple details here. First, your username is right here. Okay, it should be that user login that you had, followed by @student.niskischools.org. Okay, when you go to log out, you're going to click on this button right here. And one of the important things that you need to know is that this log out, when you go to log out, it's going to prompt you to quit the browser. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to make sure that you quit Firefox or Internet Explorer or Chrome when you're done. If you don't, the next person that sits down at that computer is going to be able to log right into your Docs account. Now, once you've done that, the really important section is right here. Okay, and we're not going to talk about all of these things right now, but we are going to talk about a couple of them. Now, this My Drive section is going to be where you find all of your files. Okay, so everything that you create is going to be there. Anything that is shared with you or any Google Docs page that you open will be on this page called Shared with Me. We don't really care a lot about this stuff right now. But the other thing that we do care about is this Create screen, this Create button, which we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about now. Okay, I'm going to head over to my account, so this is going to just take 1 second. And here we go. What you're going to see here is My Drive. Okay, these are all the files that I own. Okay, and these are all the documents that I own. Okay. If you click Share with Me, if I click Share with Me, you would see all the files that are shared with me. So you would see all the files from all my students. Okay, but the one that you're going to be most concerned about is the one that says My Drive. Right above My Drive, you're going to click Create, and anytime you go to create a document or a presentation, this is where you're going to start. And you're going to create that new document, and when it opens up, it's going to look exactly like an email or a word processing page. The first thing you do every time you open up a new document is rename it. So if you click on where it says Untitled Document, I would name this your last name, and then I'm going to name mine Test. Your teacher might have already asked you to create a document name. If that's the case, please use that right now. Otherwise, I would just type your last name and Test. Once you've done that, you'll notice you can use this like you would an email or like you would a word processor. Okay, and that's what basically this is. Okay, this is a word processing page that you don't have to ever print out. That you'll wind up just sharing with your teachers so that you have the access and they have access and they can help you. Okay, once you've done that, you've typed something in there. The next thing that you need to do is in this top right-hand corner, and this is probably the most important part. It's the best part. It's the reason why you're using Google Docs. Okay, what you want to do is you want to click that Share button. Okay, and once you do that, you're going to need to share with your teacher. So you'll need to type in your teacher's email address. All right, because you guys are in this the @student.niskischools.org user domain group, you won't be able to type your teacher's email address in and have it pop up. So you're going to have to type in the entire email address. So what you'll need to do is type in the first initial and then the last name of your teacher and then @niskischools.org. Once you've done that, your teacher now has access to this document in the same way you do. He or she can add work. Okay, and they can also comment on your work. Okay, and that's basically the reasons why you'll be using Google Docs. If you have any questions, I would suggest that you hop off and you send an email to your teacher right now. Otherwise, you should be all set. Please keep in mind that when you log out, you need to click Sign Out, and then it's going to take you to this page. Okay, and when you log out, it's going to say to you, please finish signing out and completely shut down your browser. Once you've done that, you're all set.